Hey everyone, welcome back to all new Makerspace. I hope everybody's enjoying my videos. Today I'm going to be showing you a print from one of my all-time favorite animated series. That's right, you guys guessed it. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I found this radical model on Thingiverse. The model's loaded and the printers are ready. So hold on to your shells, it's turtle time. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be printing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I found this model originally on Thingiverse, but for some reason, I'm not particularly too sure why, it's been removed. But nonetheless, I found the model on My Mini Factory. So I'll leave the links in the description below that you guys can find it if you want to print it yourself. The print was originally created by Eureka. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'll also leave his links in the description below if you want to see any other models that he's created, because there are some pretty great models that you guys can take a look at. I'm definitely keeping my eye out for any new models he's bringing out. He really does a great job. I've already downloaded the STL file, so the next step would be to open the file with a slicing program, which is in my case Cura. So I've already opened the file, and this is what the file looks like in Cura. I've changed a couple of small details in Cura. Firstly, the full indent, the full density, which I'll show you in a second. The support structures, which I'm using in this case, which I'll show you shortly as well. And the other thing is the platform I'm using is a brim. So if I change the view to layers, which would show you all the different layers that the 3D printer is actually going to be printing, section by section, as you can see, those are the lines that it's going to be following. The yellowish section on the model is the full density. If you start taking that number up to 100%, the honeycomb that you see, which is yellow, the cross sections become thick and thick until the actual device or the 3D print is completely 100% solid. So you try and cut this amount down slightly. The less you make it closer to zero, the less infill that it has, and the structure or the 3D print is a lot more fragile and it's not as solid. So it would be quite fragile and it would break quite easily. The other section that you'll see, which is the red part, is obviously the model itself. The blue section is the support structure that gets printed along with the 3D print. The support structure is there for any overhangs that the 3D model actually overhangs that it can't print in mid-air. Those blue lines will print along with the model, and once the model gets to a certain portion that it is over there, you'll see that the support structure is in place, that the print can start printing on top of the support structures, and that would make the print work a lot better, because as you know, the printers can't unfortunately print in mid-air. It's not going to be able to have anything to print on. So that's what the support structure is, and the brim is the bottom section that the 3D print actually prints on top of. So you'll see the first section, the blue section at the bottom, is the brim. That just keeps the 3D print connected or in contact with the bed of the print, that it doesn't become loose and it doesn't fall off. So as you can see, these are the different sections or the layers that the 3D print actually does print in, layer for layer, all the way till it gets to 100%. You'll see just underneath the neck of the 3D model, as well as the back of his neck, there's two small support structures or so. The program does it automatically, so there's not much I really need to do. It will work it out. Sometimes it doesn't do a great job, but in this case, everything looks fine. The print is going to take around about 5 hours to complete in the top left hand corner. It's going to consume about 5 meters of filament, the spool that gets fed into the 3D printer, and it's in weight size of the actual amount of plastic it's going to be using is 31 grams. The cost of the print that I'm printing now is going to be about 16 Rand, which is South African Rand. I'll leave exchange rate towards the end of the video that you guys can see what it would cost if you needed to, or you wanted to print it out in your own local currency, that you guys get a better idea of what the cost would be if you had to print something with a 3D printer, if you're interested in 3D printing. So the next step would be to save this file onto an SD card, feed it into the 3D printer, and then you guys will see the time lapse. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready, so let's go.
shell shock. Say your prayers, Toidle. Watch your mouth, slime ball.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Alright, the next thing we need to do is clean up the 3D print. There are still a bit of support structures left on the print. On the side we've got the support structures, at the bottom we've got the brim. I'll bring it up to the camera that you can see. There are the support structures in the middle, and that's the brim at the bottom. So we're going to need a couple of tools to remove these two items. I'm going to be using a couple of different levels of sandpaper, very fine to very coarse sandpaper. As you can see, I'm showing you all the different levels. We're going to be using a couple of files. I'm going to be using a couple of needle nose pliers and side cutters to get rid of any of the support structures that are still left on the 3D print. The other thing I'm going to be using is a carpenter's knife. That's just to cut away any of the support structures and also to remove any jagged edges.
Let's get those turkeys.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this week's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up down below. And remember to share it with all your friends and family. Click on the subscribe button to stay up to date with all our new videos as they get released. If you have something you want me to print, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to add it to my print list. If you haven't seen our previous videos, you can click on them now, or you can find a link in the description below. Until next time, I'll see you in the next makerspace.
It's turtle time.
My arm. It went like weird. It's like I wanted to go really fast. Like.
Well, we'll see. Maybe that looks cool. You never know.